actually, Randy's technology is really interesting as well. So I'm going to invite Randy to come to the stage, and when we can have our conversation. Good to see you.
Hi, Rachel. I
Oh,
don't know how I'm going to follow that.
just a small job.
Yeah.
No, but your innovation is really interesting. You're covering many bases,
Yeah.
and so there's nothing to worry about at all. Oh, so Randy, you are a co-founder
Hmm.
of True House Ultier, right?
Yes.
And we met when I started the incubator, and you came along as a collaborator.
Yeah. It was
Um,
during the pandemic, right?
during the pandemic, it feels like a very long time ago now, right?
Yeah, I know.
And
It's
we've
like a
had
lifetime ago.
it really does, and yeah, we've had some really great sort of, especially recently, collective experience and collective intelligence gathering
Yeah.
for especially for our natural dyes research. So I'd like to acknowledge you for sort of always being a part of the incubator,
Oh,
uh,
my
and
pleasure.
and always coming together, because yeah, that's the true thing throughout this whole summit. I don't know whether you were watching some of it.
Hmm.
The collaborative element has come up
Yeah.
literally in every conversation.
For sure.
So yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So I'm going to let you introduce yourself and what you're focused on, and then we'll get into a conversation for half an hour. And it's
Okay.
great to have you.
Thanks. Thank you. Well, just to give you a little background about me. So, I've been working in the fashion industry for more years than you can count on your fingers and toes, mostly on the design and product development side, working for many different companies from large corporate enterprises to smaller family run businesses. And I got very frustrated with the industry, really for two main reasons. One was every season we had to come up with a new collection. And that collection was never that different from the season before. And so that always to me was very frustrating because it always created so much waste and there was no purpose to it. And the second thing was that the industry likes to box you in. They like you to be either all design or all marketing or all production. And the truth is, I enjoy the full big picture of a brand and building something from concept to completion and everything in between. And so when I went on my own and I established Randi Seiff Design, it allowed me to work with brands in that more cohesive way and from concept to completion and like streamlining a cohesive brand experience. So making sure the branding and the design and the marketing all seamlessly connect and always connecting purpose to the brand, whatever is important to that brand. And one of my personal passion pillars is to connect sustainability at every touch point. And that goes from the design to the supply chain to sales and marketing. And so it's like my entire career has sort of set me up to where I am now, which is helping to build Troon.
Could you tell us about all of these different innovators that you're using?
Sure. So this is kind of my personal favorite sandbox to play in. Um, and this speaks to the sustainability pillar that I mentioned earlier. We treat the planet as a stakeholder, really, and we develop all of our own proprietary materials and fabrics and packaging with circularity as a key driver in the design process. And at launch, we'll debut two of our proprietary developments. The first one is what we call our legacy cloth collection. This took 2 years to develop this yarn. Starting from the fiber, we partnered with our cashmere mill. They are a great example of collaborating with like-minded organizations that share the same values that you do. They sit on a lock that regenerates the water as they spin the yarn during the whole spinning process. They're also on a nature reserve. It's just like a beautiful story. And then we blend that cashmere together with another fiber, which I won't tell you our secret sauce right now because we haven't launched it yet. But we then send that yarn to Italy, where we partnered with our mill there, and we knit this into 3 spectacular fabrics. And I have to say, the fabric came out amazing. Like I said, 2 years to develop it, but it's like nothing I've ever felt before, and it feels like kittens against your face.
Amazing.
And then the second development in yarn is for our unisex signature capsule. And this we call Project Halo. And Project Halo is part of a broader initiative highlighting our path to a circular future with multi stakeholders in the industry. So, a halo, by definition, is a circle of light, right? And so, our halo shines to redefine luxury fashion and how we can be that catalyst for change. And collaborating with these other industry stakeholders, we're showing how together we can be that catalyst for change by turning problems into solutions with opportunities for collaboration. There's that collaboration again. And so we're innovating at every touch point here. So what I mean by that is starting with the yarn. We're using a next gen yarn, which happens to be circulose, blending that with another fiber that is renewable, and we're knitting that with our partner Fabric Knitting Mill. And then for color black, we're going to partner with Nature Coatings for a dye made from wood waste. And then we're using a special sewing thread with another stakeholder, Coats, and they have a special thread that's meant for disassembly. So that's going to sew the garments together. And then we've created special packaging for this that the customer will receive their garments in, and all will be new to the market and revealed at our launch. But it's really exciting stuff and breakthrough technologies. The packaging is made with seaweed, which we can get into a little bit more when we talk about the packaging, but that's super exciting.